Over the next 4 days, 2 blockbuster events will take place that will truly define how both Cardano and the industry moves forward thereafter. Clarity will soon be provided on the Decentralization Index, a big announcement 4 years in the making coming from Charles, Cardano's governance framework, progress on scalability solutions, driving RealFi, adoption, and all the innovative projects currently building will take center stage to showcase the utility these protocols are bringing to the Cardano ecosystem. In the days, weeks and months that follow these events, Cardano's ecosystem will evolve into a completely different beast, with the introduction of a whole range of stablecoins, synthetic assets, pooled lending, a world-class trading platform with unlimited programmability, and not to forget, a little bird will soon fly in the form of World Mobile's Aerostat, where efforts to connect the unconnected will really start to accelerate. Despite the negativity that surrounds the crypto industry right now, I see nothing but positives in terms of Cardano's development progress, ecosystem evolution, and contribution to the wider blockchain space. Cardano, this peer-reviewed juggernaut of innovation that has been discounted and discredited for so long, is now in so many respects single-handedly dragging this entire industry from the depths of despair, and the timing of all of this coming together couldn't be more perfect. Welcome back for today's installment of Cardano Insights, where we track the all-important developments at the very pulse of Cardano and its ecosystem. So let's get straight into it. First up today, we check in on a project that continues to prove itself as an asset to the Cardano ecosystem with a big mission, grand vision, and relentless determination. World Mobile has some real big events on the near horizon before the year closes out, whether it be the testnet launch, its first paying customers, mobile app release, or the first Aerostat launch in Zanzibar, where history will be made. For a project with such great promise that's consistently demonstrating real-world delivery and utility, it's no surprise they're a regular feature on Cardano Insights. But sometimes we can all be guilty of getting caught up in the buzz of major developments or ones that have a greater impact on the overall project success and give less attention to the ones that on the surface seem less impactful. This, however, is a great mistake. It's often the case that the most value or best demonstration of the project's use case can be found in somewhat smaller developments, which for me serve as the best reminders of exactly why World Mobile are doing what they do. Now, I'm not saying for one moment what we're about to take a look at is small. In fact, its impact, as you're about to see, is going to be incredible for the people of this island, but I thought it provides a great insight to the boots on the ground work World Mobile is actively carrying out, and how once replicated again and again, it's going to transform the lives of individuals in the most isolated geographic locations. This is Timbatu Island, located off the northwest coast of Zanzibar. Connectivity here is a real problem, and whilst there are World Mobile Air nodes already installed and a fibre connection in place on one side of the island, on the other side, in the main village, connectivity is non-existent. World Mobile are actively delivering a program of work that will take the fibre connection from one side of the island and redistribute it to the other, providing a vital connection to these areas. The impact of this should not be underestimated. Here at the island's main science and technology hubs, in most cases, they're dealing with just a 2G connection. Once World Mobile completes its program of work, they aim to have all these hubs connected to the World Mobile network, delivering a fast, reliable, and continuous connection. This will open up a great opportunity, such as enabling the island's Ministry of Education to create training and modules for their students and teachers, which can be accessed online from the main areas of the village remotely, removing the need to travel to these hubs and vastly improve the distribution of learning materials. In a similar respect, connectivity is also going to transform commerce here. Currently, there are 2 main businesses on Timbatu Island, fishing and agriculture. Once both sides of the island are connected, this will enable merchants to connect with customers, secure pricing, sales, and importantly, remove wasted journeys in transporting produce if there isn't any market on a particular day. In the developed world, we really do take for granted how transformative it is to have efficient access to information and markets. The people of Timbatu already have the smartphones needed to access the internet. However, because of the island's connectivity issues, once they're at home, the smartphones become completely redundant. Whether it be for education, commerce, or leisure, having 24-hour access to the internet, irrespective of the location on the island, will mean that business, learning, and sharing of information can continue to flow uninterrupted. Something so simple, yet vital in progressing any society forwards in the modern day. The work being undertaken on Timbatu Island is a great example of the powerful impact World Mobile's solutions to connectivity are having on some of the most isolated regions, and collectively, each example like Timbatu that follows will contribute greatly to the bigger picture of World Mobile's network growth. As always, we'll continue to track all World Mobile developments as and when they unfold. Next up, we turn to some developments surrounding Indigo Protocol, the synthetic assets platform soon to be introduced to the Cardano ecosystem that we've covered extensively in previous episodes. With a mainnet launch scheduled for the 21st, that's this coming Monday, Cardano is soon to see the arrival of IBTC, IUSD, and the protocol's native token, Indy. On Monday, they announced the Indigo public testnet is now live on the preview network. You can now go try out the protocol using Nami Wallet, and for more information on how to use the platform or to provide feedback on your experience, head on over to the project's Discord. If you want to find out more about the Indy token generation event, airdrops, and fair launch, go check the article linked in my description below. The Indy token is currently part of a liquidity bootstrap event on MinSwap DEX and is in price discovery mode as we speak, which ends on November 20th. More on this also in an article linked in the description. So it seems Indigo will indeed be the next big DApp arrival coming to Cardano. Collateralized debt positions will certainly enhance the DeFi experience within the ecosystem, and we'll be sure to check back in after launch to see how the user activity on this platform progresses. Now to a quick update on another project that we've covered in some detail, and one the Cardano ecosystem has been anticipating ever since they delivered the largest ISPO in the history of the chain. MELD are definitely a project with huge potential, and if they execute what's planned, have a great opportunity to become one of the pillars of Cardano DeFi. In a recent thread discussing the chaos surrounding FTX, MELD wrote, "While this turbulence with FTX and others has shaken a great deal of the centralized crypto foundation, it's very important to remember they are not DeFi," and followed up with, "We're looking forward to launching our DeFi protocol in January and joining the ranks of transparent and secure Web3 protocols." Now I know what you're thinking, wow, a January launch to mainnet? Well, not quite. They quickly provided clarity here, writing, "To clarify, testnet is slated for January, not mainnet." So whilst this isn't a mainnet launch, I thought this was a real positive. The fact that the project in mid-November seems very confident that January will see a testnet launch go live, right in line with the roadmap. For me, it's a great sign that in terms of MELD, development progress is being made and very much on schedule. From one project whose testnet launch is due in January to another's whose mainnet launch still looks very much on track for next month in December. Liqwid Finance are going to be a welcomed addition to the Cardano ecosystem DeFi arena. With their pooled lending, users will be able to easily borrow assets and or earn a yield on ADA from 4 yield sources while earning interest on lending deposits in a secure manner. Whilst we already have peer-to-peer lending protocols on Cardano who use an order book approach, so require order matching before loans can be issued, it can't be denied that the platform Liqwid are delivering, being self-serving with peer-to-pool lending, will bring far greater utility in terms of ease of use, and with multiple revenue streams, is likely to become the most active lending platform on the Cardano blockchain. So where are we at in terms of development? Well, in the latest development update report, Liqwid confirmed to now be testing its Oracle deployment on the preview environment after completing a large part of the Oracle integration with Liqwid on-chain. Front-end devs continue to build out the dApps Agora governance portal UI and UX, whilst carrying out integration testing with the Agora core devs. The Agora code review phase of the audit is now complete. All issues found on the initial draft have been resolved, and they're now just waiting on the final report to be released. Most significantly from this update, it was confirmed that the Liqwid V1 audit, starting with the technical design review, will now begin imminently. When you think about the success lending protocols like Aave have had in the Ethereum ecosystem, it's really exciting to think that very soon Cardano will have a lending dApp of its own that can compete with these big first movers in terms of its utility, and as a result, really start to capture a wide range of users that will be more attracted to enter and operate in our DeFi ecosystem. If you want to check out a real interesting, informative, and easily digestible breakdown of Liqwid Finance, its features, the mechanics of the platform, and its tokenomics, check out this thread by Cyril DeFi that I've linked in the description below. As always, we'll continue to track all Liqwid related developments as and when they happen right here on Cardano Insights. Next we go to the #1 NFT marketplace on Cardano, responsible for 350 million plus in trading volume and has paid out 15.2 million in creator royalties so far. Yesterday JPG Store gave us a brief reminder why they are not only the best marketplace on Cardano, but long term have a great chance in becoming the #1 NFT marketplace blockchain wide. Something that makes NFTs on Cardano unique, as I'm pretty sure it's the only blockchain that enables this, is the continuous royalty payout for creators on the secondary market, but feel free to correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. This aspect of Cardano's NFT scene certainly makes Cardano and JPG Store for that matter an ideal environment to build a community and launch your NFT project. With creators earning off all secondary sales, I think this has driven a completely different approach to NFT mints on Cardano, where rather than having to price out potential participants with grossly overvalued mints like we see on Ethereum for example, just to accumulate as much revenue as possible at launch, you'll notice that the average NFT mint price on Cardano is significantly lower, often in the range of between 50 to 100 ADA. As the project builds momentum and the market naturally builds a floor price, the growth here seems far more sustainable, and best of all for creators, as soon as the initial mint is complete and their collections hit the secondary market, royalties start to flow, in many cases leading to a continuous revenue stream depending on the vibrancy of the market. It's clear creator royalties are significant in creating a healthy NFT ecosystem and attracting new users from other chains. As a result, JPG Store announced extra measures they have now taken to protect creator royalties. They write, due to recent events taking place in different blockchains and to further strengthen the security of our service, smart contracts and royalties on Cardano, we've made two changes. First, purchases now require a signature from JPG Store. This prevents a 0% royalty marketplace from using JPG Store listings, protecting creators and ensuring they get their royalties. And second, NFTs can no longer be migrated to non-royalty paying contracts. Sellers will need to delist manually in order to do this. In addition, they're currently working on a method to enforce royalties on chain. If this method or another in the future achieves this goal, then the signature check will be removed as it's only a temporary protection to creators. So some real positive developments coming out of JPG Store here, who have largely contributed to Cardano becoming one of the top 3 blockchains for NFTs. I look forward to what comes next, and as always, we'll be keeping a close eye on all developments. Finally today, and we look ahead to the first of 2 massive Cardano events taking place across the next 4 days or so. Tomorrow, ScotFest will finally be upon us, where we get to enjoy over 20 keynote speeches and presentations, alongside some very big announcements and project updates live from the University of Edinburgh. The event will be streamed live from IOG's official YouTube channel from 10 AM GMT, with updates on research initiatives, governance, decentralization and scalability, real-fi and adoption, along with ecosystem updates relating to new projects building on Cardano. This event promises to be a real Cardano blockbuster. For me, I'm just as excited for ScotFest as I am the summit, with Charles's big announcement and more info about the decentralization index coming out of this event. As I've said on many occasions, this is going to turn out to be a pretty significant and defining moment, not only for Cardano, but for the industry as a whole. I'll be sure to break down ScotFest, the Cardano Summit, along with all further ecosystem developments in up and coming episodes of Cardano Insights. So that's it for today's installment of Cardano Insights, as we keep track of the developments and continue to spread those positive Cardano vibes. If you found value in the content and want to help this channel fit as many new subscribers in just one video transaction, then please be sure to comment, share, like, subscribe and hit that notification bell, which is the best way you can help support the channel. We'll be back soon with your daily roundups. Until then, thanks for watching, have a great day, and as always, keep it Cardano.